Hi, my name's Matt and I'd like to welcome you to this Zinniac training video, Architecture Management. The purpose of architecture management practice is to explain the different elements that form an organisation. This practice explains how the elements interrelate to enable the organisation to effectively achieve its current and future objectives. It provides the principles, standards and tools that enable an organisation to manage complex change in a structured and agile way. And you can see on the diagram to my left, figure 2.1, the architecture levels related to the 4 dimensions of service management. And really what it's saying is, it's a checklist of the architecture levels from infrastructure, so the actual physical components, IT systems, products and services, business and wider environment, and all 4 dimensions of service management are applicable across all those architecture levels. In terms of success factors, as I did before, I've split them into definition and delivery. So the book doesn't do that, but I think it just makes sense and it's an easy way to kind of think about it. So there's defining the architecture or planning the architecture if you prefer plan. Proper planning prevents poor performance. If you're not planning to succeed, you're planning to fail. That's the definition bit. So we've got to make sure we do that. That's key to the success. And then obviously you've got to execute the plan. That's the delivery. So however you want to categorize it, I've categorized them as definition and delivery. So the success factor for definition, ensuring that the organization's strategy is supported with a target architecture. Architects need to understand the following: the organization's strategy and its current performance, the current architecture benefits and constraints, any pain points, any problems, issues we've got with that, the organization's portfolio and ongoing developments, environmental factors and trends, technology trends, risks and opportunities. I talked about that before, what new tools and techniques and technologies are available to us, and anything else that's relevant. Characteristics of an effective architecture, and again, I won't read scalability, cost effectiveness, I won't read all those out, but they're obviously targets, those characteristics we target to deliver those. And depending on our organisation, some might be more or less important to us, and obviously we need to understand how that is. And then delivery of the architecture we've defined, ensuring that the organisation's architecture is continually evolving to the target state. And again, we're using that word evolve. So it's not we've got the old architecture, we've got the new architecture, we're throwing it away and doing it in one big leap. That doesn't follow the ITIL principles. So we're evolving to the target state. We're gradually moving towards it. We can have a roadmap that says, this is where we expect to be in a month's time, 3 months' time, 6 months' time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time. Obviously, the further into the future on the roadmap, the less certain it is. So we want to define it at a higher level. Again, if we don't want to be changing that roadmap all the time, because if you change it all the time, we've defined it at too low a level. Yeah, so there's stuff close to you can define at a reasonably low level. 5-year, 10-year plan needs to be really nice and high. If appropriate, we can manage it as a collection of programs or projects, or if they're just really small changes, it might just be a collection of iteratives delivered by business as usual. As it says, the transition's not a revolution, it's an evolution. Some legacy solutions may coexist with newer solutions for a significant time before we can switch them off or migrate them. And changes are always subject to portfolio decisions and careful prioritization. So the changes, we have a roadmap, but external factors can affect that. So it may be that other things take a higher priority and then we have to flex it. So again, try and have some flexibility in your roadmap. The architecture management practice is used to define the target architecture and to maintain the agreed direction and pace of the architectural evolution. and ensure that changes made to the organisation's resources, products and services support the architecture's evolution. So in terms of resources, including people, that we're hiring people with the right skills that are going to support the future architecture, not just the existing architecture, and the same with products and services. But if you enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps support making these videos and making them available to you for free to preview. Remember, if you want to purchase the course, you can only purchase the course with the exam. Obviously, the full course includes the sample exams and the syllabus and a PDF of the course slides for you to read at your leisure. You can only purchase that with the exam as a package from our website. So until you see me again, have a great day.